Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They toss to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Tighten up.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He finds Roberts complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch out. He's crashing.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's all right.
Brings up third and 2.
Bang. Let's go.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson.
Into
double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, veterans. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
21. Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Come on, he's in the perfect spot for that.
Falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
I mean, thank you for that first pick. I really appreciate it.
On first down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides
right
down
here
and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by
Get off me, child's play.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
He said child's play.
He's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It's a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
Jimmy!
Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He still ain't loose yet.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here.
That's more than what you got, so I'll take it.
To keep in mind, they're in field goal range.
Give me the lead.
So now you don't take any unnecessary risks. But you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here we go, here we go.
11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken.
I'm surprised you ain't take off with Lamar. Cause that's like the first thing niggas be doing with the Ravens.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Can't just do that.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Me to the crib.
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52. 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught.
That ain't the
for
no.
Ravens touchdown.
Hey, yo, they really gave it to him.
Marquise Brown, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That's really the only offense that you had this whole half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
It was a
after the
prayer.
break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
See, that's what actual offense looks like.
72 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude
of
the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Got Sherman out here standing niggas up.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away
MVP
from his body.
right now.
It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Got him in.
He got blessed.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
So it looked like they were
you
getting ready
gotta
to
go
convert
for it at this point, bro.
down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Had to lose for
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
56 is the mic. Hey, here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front,
why is my man on the floor?
The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Outside shit.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. D Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to let it, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right?
21.
Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bed.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
I'll let you get your rematch, you know, once you
and he gets
get
this
your skills up, playing the rest of them bums that you be smacking.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
The bums, this is the team that you be blowing people out with.
He goes down. D. Ford, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
So you going post this screenshot up after the game, you know, for some of your homies. Yeah, for some of the homies that want to come at me for the bread, some of your people.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long.
Boxer said I gotta do it twice to make it real. He said it's not real unless I do it twice. He said it's not real unless. Yeah, he said it's not real unless I beat you twice.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore...
Make sure I gotta get this. Okay. I gotta figure out how to get this joint. Hold on, now let y'all see the stats real quick. Player stats. Had the same amount of passing attempts, but you see the difference. The QB rating different. Boom. The rushing looking like. He had more carries, but we all know Tutty. Brown, that was his only receiver. He had that bomb to Brown. That's the only reason why he even over 100 yards. Sanders eating. Coleman eating. Now let's look at the defensive stats. Touchdowns. Sherman's out here balling. He had a forced fumble. And he had I thought he had an INT. Nah, he just stood people up.